Good time zones, everybody, and welcome, for it is Monday. And yeah, apparently the bot is having a bit of a slow day today. Greetings to Raven and Frauke and Shadow and Kel. How is everybody doing this Monday? We find me opening stream, hanging out with our two sploot boys, who have, one of them whom has just decided to sploot. Did you find anything? Ooh. A torch flower seed. If you could find another one of those, please, that would be great. Perfect timing for a sploot there. Yay! And they are so adorable with all of the sniffing. And just, yeah. Still too warm. Yeah. It's a lot cooler today for me, mostly because basically there's an absolute ton of wind. Was that you? Yeah, I guess it was. These things are basically doggo, just oversized. They just want to sniff you constantly. They sniff everything constantly. Aren't they adorable? Six-legged, slightly sniffy doggos. If I hadn't already pondered naming something Wide Boy over the weekend, I would Wide Load over the weekend, I would have considered that maybe one of these should be considered called Wide Load. Dear. For those who don't pay attention to my Discord, yes, I have a Discord. I spent a bit of time at the weekend doing some exploring and found a brown panda of the grumpy variety, and so I decided that he had to be brought home. Several thousand blocks by boat through a variety of different rivers, and yeah, you put a panda in a boat and they just basically look like a wide load. I mean, really. I'm guessing that sniffers don't fit in boats. Can't think what gives me that impression. Couldn't be the fact that they're basically giant dump trucks. They are adorable, though. Anything? No sploot? Aww, are they adorable? Look at this face. It's a face that nobody could hate. I mean, look at them. Aren't they adorable? Pandas fit in the boats. It really is. If I fit size. Yes, absolutely. And then some. Right. However, while I'm going to leave my account surrounded by splooting, the actual plan for today is to carry on with the Caldera southeastern slopes. I'm going to assume that is... Okay, that just hadn't loaded. I was going to say, that cave looked hollow. So, last week, we were focusing on this area. So much Caldera. Oh, the Caldera. And as we notice, apparently Bobby is just catching up with the fact that... yes, there we are. I have done a little bit of the great levelling that tends to take place underneath the Caldera. Yep. I tend to go for a great levelling beneath... You can't see this, but all I have in my face here is nose. Excuse me, I'm trying to talk to people here. Sniff, sniff. Yep. So much nose. Right, where was I? So yes, the intention, honestly, is to spend a bit of time Yeah, I guess. Working on possibly the lower slopes of this section. Really. Look, are either you going to sploot again? I'd like to get a second torch flower seed. Is it torch flower seeds? Yeah, it is torch flower seeds that you two want, isn't it? I'll find out. Do you go? Do you go berserk if I? Yeah. Yep. Definitely. Look, if you sploot and find me another torch flower seed, I'll both give you one. Ahem. Oh, speak of a sploot. What have you found? You see? That's all it took. Just a little bit of prior warning. Meanwhile, we have another egg. Yay! Aren't they adorable? I'm going to leave you two there, though. And get on with what I was doing. Oh, dear. More nose. Yep. So many opportunities for more nose now. That egg will probably end up in the future to exist of Jurassic World, because yes, that was a discussion that was worth yeah. Apparently I can't word. Yes, the other discussion. Actually, I should. No, I'll save that for another day. Ponderings of Jurassic World have started. And for those who don't know what Jurassic World is, you've never been paying enough attention in previous streams. Because you can't word I'm Scottish. Well, I mean, put like that. See you, Jimmy. Also, hair saber. Right, let's put that away and that away. Jurassic Park may or may not be the next big project. There may be 2 or 3 next big projects. Here we find Site B, which is convenient because I need a bed. I need a bed. So many bees. I happened to wander in there with some flowers earlier in the day. Right, where were we? You found an egg in a sunken ruins that wasn't even underwater. Yeah, that happens. That happens. Such is the way of things. Such egg, much ruin. See? Now we have another explanation for things there, Cal. Is it the part that can't word? Right, let's have a look. Where were we and what were we doing? Let's bring in the camera count view at the same time so that we can see what we're doing. No guarantee this will make sense. I might need to do something with that sucking great big hole, however. Moving on. Let's see. So the goal is to start getting a decent shape. The last few... Hey, TGM! For the last few sections of this bit of landscaping. Shadow. No fair. actually. I had to do quite a lot of exploring to find everything that I did. When I finally found the second egg, it was almost a miracle. And Jesus loves me, and he told me so. Yeah. I'm just wondering what biome to release them in, and I haven't looked for eggs yet. Well, you'll find them, I'm sure. Well, that's not going to help. Wonder if they like mushroom. 3 eggs in 1 rumen. God. And there was me starting to think that they were actually a complete and utter myth. Either that or just mything. You see, this... I think the thing a lot of people don't remember is this is just how RNG works. I mean, yeah, it's not fantastic, it's not great, but it's at least probably fair. Where are you coming from? Oh, back here. So, continuing comments from when last we were here, I'm thinking of having the water running downhill here, so that it ends up in these, because that'll look nice, I think. Found one in the first block of sus sand in the first and second ruins. I mean, to be honest, so did Grian. I was watching his video. Was it Grian? I was watching several of the Hermit's videos over the weekend, and I think it was Grian found one... Oh no, it was Mumbo. Found one almost immediately. And I'm like, I hate you. Also, hi Mumbo. Actually, one thing I will do. Let us head briefly... No, let's do this with the cam account, because it will be quicker. Because I can return here without having to actually fly with the cam account. Right. So, one thing that I was doing over the weekend was starting to have a look at... well, I did a lot of exploring to fill in some of the world. Which apparently still has socking great big holes in it. Hello, world. I love the holes in the world. Trash luck on your shiny Pokemon. I have never had a shiny Pokemon. But then again, I don't play Pokemon games. So, meh. That would explain why I have trash luck on them. Alright. Here, as we travel across the world at high speed. And this is about as high speed as you get with a cam account. I still feel like there's more I should have done in this area. And probably will. I had to laugh. I was travelling along this river yesterday, complete with Panda in boat, and I saw the spike at the end of that at the corner of the river, and I was like, "What the heck is that world gen?" And I realised it was my my building for the end portal, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's mine." Nope. can't even remember my own buildings. Right, I recognise that pirate ship. That's the one I was looking for. It says a lot when I've started to recognise pirate ships. But here we have the future home of Jurassic World. And the Explorers Guild, which now has a fairly heavy to-do list. Which is slightly worrying. And over here we have Wide Load. Hello, Wide Load. Looking grumpy as ever. But one thing I did over the weekend was I did some mapping, and this is the area to the north that has currently been mapped as part of the Great Expedition. Expedition. But I saw this area. I was starting to fill out information for the Explorers Guild, and I swear I've never seen so many sunken ships within like 100 yards of each other, and 2 sunken villages. But just as crazy is this many ocean temples. And I had a look at a map. There's actually another 6 in that area. I think it's 6. It might be there are 6 in that area. There's quite a few. Also, our Vexing Mansion. We will have to go and visit that at some point. So, yes, the puns. Yeah, 6 ocean temples, guardians, whatever, in one ocean area. It's ridiculous. I will have to map out that entire area and find all of them. But I looked at it on Ocean Monuments, that's the word. And it just scared me. I will not be flattening any of those. But, yes, this is our current build zone. All of it. And this is our current exploration zone. And in honor of Nanian, the desert monuments or desert temples now have a new name. They are the Temple of Boom, because of the amount of TNT that was coming out of the suspicious sand. Suspicious stand? Yes, one of those as well. But yes, so I've done a little bit of mapping. Right, let's get the camera count back up into its Overwatch position, as apparently the sun is setting. So let us deal with that by having a quick nap, surrounded by bees. Not the bees! Not the bees! All the bees! Hello, bees. Whoops. Well, that was a waste of a firework. There we are. Back up to our build site. So, one thing I found very surreal. I leveled this area so that there's absolutely nothing preventing that chicken from getting out of the water, except for the fact that it's just being pushed into the corner by the river. By the river? By the water. By the river. So apparently that chicken is just thoroughly clucked up. Bit of a higher angle on the camera count, I think. I did ponder if it would be interesting to do something with this cave, and thought, no, I've done enough dwarf work for a while, so I think I'll hold off on any further dwarf work. That's another stack of stone gone. Let's bring that back in a bit. Yeah, that'll do. I suspect we're going to have a bit of a tall cliff here somewhere. I need to work out where. I think it's probably going to be closer to the I can English. The waterfall area. Whoops. I failed to take into account that I needed to be turning around a bit. That's what I get for not looking at the other screen. I was looking at where I was, as opposed to where I was. That makes perfect sense. I dare you to tell me otherwise. Or more to the point, I dare you to prove otherwise. I think that'll work. It infers that the river has cut away at this area, which I think is probably the look I'm looking for. We will fall here. Nope, that was a deliberate. That was a deliberate drop off the edge. Or did you mean that? That's yeah, chicken. Are you stuck? Yep. Falling with style. Yes. I plan on leaving that chicken there. I think it's funny. So, I think our problem is going to be actually blending this in. Because this is starting to get a little bit... yeah. I think we're going to have some fun here. And by fun, I mean... I have no idea where we're going to go here. feels about right. That is a... Minecraft, why? Also, why is there a one wide hole here? I mean, that kind of looks like something that maybe I did. But I have no recollection of that. I have no recollection of digging that hole in the ground. As well I should. Let's keep going. Energizer money, Energizer money moment. Wasn't that? What's one of them? Just keeps going and going and going and splooting. Yeah, like that. That works. I think I need to remove this tree. I want to remove a tree! That's better. I had a feeling that one was about to be in the way. Tree go in the way! Yeah, I had absolutely no chance of getting on top of that tree. Really? Just the one block? Oh, well. It's like, why did I do so? Why? Why did I do all of that? Ooh, through that pie. What? Let's sort out this corner. Just for gits and shiggles. This would not be a river. This is not the direction that the river will go. I feel like I need to possibly sleep. Do I have a spare bed? Yes, I do. Oh, that reminds me. I was watching Pixel Riff's survival guide today, and he made a blue bed and said that he'd made it blue because it was going to be the sea bed. At which point I face palmed so hard it hurt. Let's see. Let's bring this a bit. Somewhere around about there. How's that looking? Let's bring the camera count in. Yeah, I think that's going to work well, especially once we finished redirecting the river down here. It's like there's not going to be a directional water? A direction of water traversing in this direction. I make perfect sense, I do. If I ever do, I'll be shocked. Right. Let's see. Let's just keep working in this corner for a minute. Kind of feels good to just deal with this edge. It feels good. I know that it would. It feels good. Actually, it doesn't. That feels very, I don't know, actually, that might work. Let's check it. Let's keep working in this direction for a bit. Yeah. Not sure about that. No, I'm a sniper. Stand up. Hell. Look, I'd like not to be in this hut. Okay, I'll go this way. I think I'm gonna have to do something about this edge, because it just doesn't feel right. It's the problem with working downwards whilst building. It's getting a shape that feels right. Oddly, it's easier to work upwards. But, I don't know, that might work. Actually, that looks alright from this, from the camera count view. Swap into the laptop. Yay, laptop. That bit. That bit's going to be annoying. Why did I do that? Did I not actually, you know, want to make my life easy or anything? It's one of those, you know, this will look fantastic. I do this. It's like, but why? Why must you make your own life difficult, Scots? Don't do it. And I still managed to miss where I was. Oh, well, fine. No, I don't want that bit. No, that works. Gonna need to do something about that. Oh, that's good. That works. Just leave yourself a single block hole. And then do it again. Why don't you? tempted to actually do a little bit of a... Ow. You never saw that. No, nobody saw nothing. It never happened. You know nothing. You're right. I know nothing. I see nothing. I know what I'm doing. Really, I do. Honest, Gov. This will all make sense in the end. And in the end, it won't. Ah, left a hole. How's that look? Ooh, that gives an interesting little... Yeah, I think that actually looks quite good. I'm happy with that. What I'm not so happy with is... it's that block. Oh, I can reach that from here. Fantastic. Right, let's get this side sorted. Let's do that. I like that. That fits quite nicely for the tone that I'm looking for. Because as I said, I think I need to have a fairly steep cliff edge, and then it's going to slowly smooth off as it comes along here. So this is going to be the cliff edge section. Yay! Yes, very craggy. Trying to get this to... There's a hole in the cliff there. Dear Liza, there's a hole in the cliff there, dear Liza. A hole. Right there. Give me that. Right, let's see. I need to... Okay, I'm curious about how the frogs would result in it being Fraggle Rock. Do the frogs look like doozers? I mean, I'm never going to turn down the opportunity to have something called based on Fraggle Rock, because Fraggle Rock. But I need to understand why. Frog, crag, Fraggle. Oh. That might have been a bit more of a push for that one, Cyber. Packed ice, rooted dirt, light blue dye. You have nothing of value. Run away. Run away now. Ah, no, too slow. Where'd he go? There he is. There's been an accident. might just be the Henson. I think it is the Henson style of the puppetry. It's been an accident. I don't know what happened. Just this wandering trader suddenly burst into flames. Ignore the fact that my sword has flame on it. Changed my mind. I want something in this area. Not that. Spontaneous combustion zone. Spontaneous combustion zone. Enter at own risk. If you or any llama has encountered spontaneous combustion, have you entered the spontaneous combustion zone? Distribution rights to Fraggle Rock, I think, are currently with Disney, I suspect. Didn't somebody do Fraggle Rock, like, in the last 3 years? Yeah, I vaguely remembered that there was one currently in service. I've been working with computers for too long. I mean, that's not a bad thing to, not a bad reason to know about them. It's a pretty good one, in my opinion. I think I might need to check my watch, but we'll come to that at a future point. Seems to be suffering from disturbingly slow responsiveness to messages. Oh god, yeah. The performers are fantastic. It's always struck me just how versatile a lot of the performers in the Henson community, and they assume that it's more than just Henson. Just how versatile they are. Because they really do... No, that just looks wrong. It's going to have to be like that, isn't it? Yep. They really do manage to... There's a... did I just see a whole bunch of Gordonite appear in the bottom left of the cam account? Lovely. Just what we needed. More raw Gordonite. I think they've gone. Hopefully that's because I was walking in this direction. Do not need more Gordonite. We're perfectly stocked on Gordonite right now. Thank you very much. I don't care if it's raw Gordonite or what. I missed the water. I can't believe I missed the water. And, yes, I do believe I am. Because stupid thing that you said is actually quite funny. And I will happily lean into comedy. That's better. That's better. Kind of feel like it would be nice to Wheaty dirt. Yep. We do have Wheaty dirt and Timmy in the well. All of the bad puns. I am so I will definitely just go with the bad puns. As for what is being built now is just anything going on in here. And I think, yeah. Dang it. Death pancakes. No. If the whole death pancakes thing is the flying pizza boxes slash the manta rays. I'm sticking with flying manta rays of death for that. Yes, raw Gordonite. Gordonite is very much a thing now. I don't think there is any way of separating Gordonite from this world anymore. It's kind of full of it. I mean, there's a little bit of Gordonite in the world. Right. That's starting to look appropriately craggy. One thing I think I need to do is let's just turn on. Let's light up the night a bit. Gordonite. Does that make this the planet Gordon? Not necessarily. I mean, there's a lot of kryptonite on Earth. It just means that they the Gordonite comes from the planet Gordon. It could all be crash landing, which explains its sudden appearance. The raiding parties are just suddenly appearing, and so they're actually just crash landing on this planet and looking for poor innocent Scotsmen to confuse and attack as part of their raiding party. Alien invasions. Yes. That's why Gordons suddenly appear. They're actually just beaming down from wherever they're coming from. This tree feels like it's got to go. I mean, really. I do hope that wasn't actually a load-bearing tree. Okay, that's lit up all of this. That's good, because the last thing I wanted to do was start placing down dirt over the top and suddenly find this area turning into a monster factory. going to put another... excuse me. No. Of course there was a... So dull, you'd expect it to be one giant DVLA. What the heck is that? Oh, it's rotten flesh that's floating. Driving license. No. Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency. Basically the UK version of the DMV. For the Americans, and I haven't a clue what the equivalent of Canada is. DOT. Okay. That sounds dotty. RDW. So many acronyms. So many acronyms. You know what? This feels like a good point to... You know what? I'm gonna start adding dirt so that we can actually see what this looks like. I'm in the mood to be dirty. No, that's my shield. I'm not putting that in there. Mysteriously, the Great Flattening has resulted in the availability of large resources of dirt. Let's figure out. Still need to work out why I left a huge gap over there and just stuck a single torch up there. Might as well just start here. Seems as good a place to start as any. I mean, start at the bottom and make my way up. This also gives me the opportunity of verifying... Let's bring my camera over to see what I'm actually doing. This end a bit, because I don't think I've really looked at this end. Alright. I'm missing whole sections that should be dirt, but actually no, not that one. That one. No, not that one. This allows me to start thinking in textures of what the actual texture... No, I'm going to leave that one. What the actual texture of this is going to look like. Actually, no, that was in the right place. Well done, Scots. Already. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to fill in this world. No. Something went wrong there. These two. Greetings, Musumi? or Mosemi, or I think I've just butchered that name. Welcome to stream. And Moose. Okay. Greetings, Moose. Welcome, welcome. You find me on a day of working on large amounts of landscaping. This is common for a Monday. I have significantly large amounts of world that I'm trying to terraform around a build in construction, and as a result, I decided to allocate at least one day a week to working on them. Because otherwise, the current building would be finished, and the world wouldn't. Which kind of made sense. Which makes a change for me. I made sense at the time. I'm not quite sure what the time was, but hey. Nope, let's take that out. Let's see. And there's another stack of dirt gone. And you go. No, not yet. Not there. Look how I set myself rules for how things work. And thank you for the follow, Moose. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot more room for dirt here. Almost sounds wrong. No. Really? I'll put that there. You go there, you go there. Yes. This is the city that we're currently landscaping around. And this is the ridiculous amount of landscaping that's going on to actually encase it in a volcanic caldera. Because, of course, it needed something. Honest gov. As you can imagine, this is mostly just the dirt pass. And yes, sorry, thank you, Raven. Yes, I do stream daily, Monday to Friday. Generally, Mondays will be streams like this, large amounts of landscaping, and then Tuesday through Friday will be large amounts of building. And often large amounts of insanity, because clearly this amount of building is enough to drive anyone crazy. Let's see. Nope. Not there. No, that's right. I'm trying to leave some of the stone visible to hint at the fact that this is a very stony world section. I'm also trying to make it so that this thing is not large amounts of visible hole in the world. That's in the wrong place. No, that's alright. Suddenly this starts to look a little bit more like it's actually proper landscaping. Gotta be careful with that. I'll actually start feeling like this is this is almost a sensible piece of world. Sorry, I shouldn't have used the word sensible. I get my words mixed up. I should never use the word sensible where anything that I'm building is concerned. Can't have that. Exactly. We need an alternative word for sensible. In the same way that some people can't say suspicious and have to say sustainable. Ah, yes. That also reminds me. It's something I was watching over the weekend. I think it was Korean. Yes, this one was Korean. Apparently it's possible to harvest suspicious gravel. I mean, not harvest as in make more of it, but it's actually possible to gather it so that it doesn't break when it falls. Which is one of those, why would you want to do that? But equally, that could be really interesting. Certainly as a texturing material. Oh well, then definitely worth it as a texturing material if you're going to do something with it. Nope, neither of those. If it goes dead, and it's then it might actually be quite interesting for texturing. Same to you too, mate. I have no idea why he was tooting, but obviously he just wanted to make his point of view made of the world. I'm not sure which world he was making his point of view made for, but well, that's the problem with car horns. They're a bit indiscriminate. More of that than I thought. I'm like putting in one block at a time, and I was like, oh, okay, there's actually like a dozen here. I'm gonna leave that one. That's as far as we got with that section. Nope. Well. Stack in. Gives new meaning to get stack in. Grown. Three. It's the problem with working over the top of stone. It's such a consistent colour. It's very hard sometimes to see where it is. Nope. Where its edges are, even. I'll leave that. This area needs half slabs and stairs, then probably cobble to finish it off. Right. Been saved from a fall by virtue of the fact that I was going slowly downhill. Slab and... Actually, no, I don't think not a slab and stair. But I am going to do another... probably a stone and... sorry, a cobble, andesite, and... yeah, I don't know, actually. Now that you've pointed it out as being a completely terrible idea, or how... Yeah, I don't know. Suddenly my brain is catching up with what I just said and going, yeah, dude, no. I'm not quite sure why I said that. Nope. The stack bites the dust. The odds of me doing a high detail pass on this are slim to non-existent, unless for any particular reason I end up building very close to it, like over there. Are we close to... Oh yeah, I can see a couple of areas that need intervention. Can't get to them. Yep, there we are. Really? It's just the two? Oh, I know. It's this bit I was looking at. That's better. Oh, there's some over there. This is why I have the cam account. It's because it makes spotting areas like the that are supposed to be dirtied up so much easier. Actually, none of those work. Set myself rules on placement of dirt. It does help if you then actually adhere to them. That's all gravel. Oh, that area. Yeah, that's not done. How did I miss that? I went through this area. How did I miss those? Oh god, yes. It is so nice. I mean, I watch so many people who use one of the sort of the ability to separate off their a camera free view mode or whatever it's called, and it's a lovely. I totally would never. If I didn't have the cam account, I would definitely have had that, because the ability to just see from a distance is just... No. It's the only thing that makes anything... Really? Well, I guess we're about to suffer from wanton application of water. Wanton application of water. That's a new definition of rain for me. It's like, dude, what? Do I want to actually be dirtying up this cavern? I haven't even worked out if this cavern is going to stay. So far, no lightning. Not even in the real world today. No, did have a lot of that last week. Convenient cave entrance to the Caldera. And I am going to use... Actually, no, let's do that. Let's get back up here through through gratuitous application of fireworks. Is that what took out your power this morning, Raven? A thunderstorm? Nope. Hello, Landstrad. Yes, we are definitely applying large amounts of dirt to large amounts of landscape. And if I don't do it, I don't think anyone else is. No, that's the wrong level. It should be this level that I'm placing the dirt at. Nope. I know what I'm doing. Really, I don't. Let's bring the camera around. Oh, it's starting to get dark again. Thank goodness we can get rid of the rain. Rain, rain, go away. Try not to come again. Yep. Let's see. More of this, more of that. Yay! Automod proving yet again that it doesn't even have a dirty mind. It just... it just is. I'm attempting to get a groan out of me for a pun like that is just a difficult proposition, Landstrad. Considering that I've already made Temple of Boom for any desert temple, seeing as how it's got large amounts of explosives in it. And Guardians of the Prismarine is what I've been naming Ocean Monuments. Because why not? More film references, why not? At least someone took exception. It was clearly an exceptional pun. That was the problem. It was just too good. Ah, whoops. Oh, hail hydrate. I need a drink anyway. It's a good timing. Hail hydrate. Stretch is still disabled after last week. Indiana groans. You may well... you may get a variant of that based on his full name, Raven. Stretch is currently disabled while I'm still waiting for my leg to finish recovering after basically pulling a muscle last week. It is, however, likely to be back in the next day or so because it's feeling a lot better, thankfully. Yeah, I still don't know what I did, but whatever it was like walking with cramp constantly. So I think it was more, we had a day when I got caught in a severe monsoon on the way to the office, which meant cold, damp clothes for a bit too long in the morning, and I think it might have been related to that. I did dry out fairly quickly, but of course I was still having to get to the office in wet clothes. That's my guess. Yeah, I think it was that. All I know is it sucked. both the muscle pain and getting that drenched. I'm also thinking of adding another tier up, which, as well as stretch, will be basically, and now stand up for 5 minutes or so, because that might actually force me to, you know, move the standing desk into an upright position a bit more often. Remember, tip your standing desks and return it to upright afterwards. Wait, that bad pun doesn't work on that. Yeah. Oh. So much landscaping. So much landscaping. Why do I do this to myself? I mean, once I'd started, that basically just, you know, I had no choice. I had to finish the entire Caldera, didn't I? Yeah, couldn't you just do part of it? Otherwise it would just look wrong. And I do wonder why I did this to myself. And there's another stack gone. And another stack gone, and another stack gone, and another stack bites the dust. Oh, it's full of dirt. Another stack bites the dust. The way, yeah, well, the answer is madness. I mean, yes. The answer, I fear, is madness in the wind. Wait, that doesn't make any sense at all. What was the question? That's scaffolding. Scaffolding is not going to work here. Where are we, anyway? Oh, okay. I love the way that I have to actually look up at the cam account to even work out where in the world I am. It's like looking for Waldo. Or Wally. Now that's one that struck me as interesting. So it's Where's Wally in the UK, and it's Where's Waldo in the US. Is it a different name in other countries? Or is it just those two? Never had a Waldo. So it's Wally and Wally in Australia, Waldo in America, Wally in the UK. I mean, Wally in the UK just sounds like the description of quite a few things, including the British government. But that's veering into the do not discuss territory of the rules. Find Holger. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, that's an interesting name. I like that one. I think Denmark's got the best of them then. Nope, come here. Now this is why I spent a little bit of time starting the in-flattening, because of course, that also meant that I put in a lot of torches down there. Or rather, not as many, because the advantage of doing the flattening, the great flattening, is that it means that you only need 2 torches per chunk, which means that lighting up large areas like that becomes so much easier. The only problem is you have to do the great flattening. Here, deep in the madness, we find a Scotsman as he continues to work out why. Now I'll admit, I don't think that there's any chance of finishing the southeast today. But once the southeast is done, we've got the southwest, and then we've got the dredging of the entrance to the Caldera, and then we've just got all of the grass, all of the landscaping to do. Holger Danske. Now that's an I don't recognise that one, obviously. My history for that area is non-existent. But that does sound like an interesting one. But the good news is that, where I was going with this before Squirrel, we may actually be getting close to Caldera completion. And this is why I decided to actually split the Mondays off, so that we could actually get progress. I mean, we're probably still looking at another 4 or 5 weeks, and I should probably sleep at this point. But 4 or 5 weeks worth of building, where it's 1 day a week, is just significantly less than I thought. Of course, knowing my ability to actually estimate how much is left on a build, it's probably closer to 6 or 7 months. I should have probably filled that in properly. Yeah. I have never managed to estimate any construction work in this site. Somewhere in between, most likely. Yeah. I've never managed to estimate any construction work in the madness at all, accurately, ever. Nope. It would be nice if I actually did start working out how to accurately estimate building times in Minecraft. But then again, it does seem to be that nobody who ever does anything insanely huge in Minecraft ever actually works out accurately what they're attempting to build by way of time. Ever. I think no YouTuber, no builder that I follow, watch, encounter, etc. ever has a good grasp on how long it's going to take to build anything. Makes me wonder, is there inherently a scope creep problem in Minecraft? Forever minus 1 day. Minecraft, world of scope creep. I think we've just found the name of this word. I thought I saw a zombie for a second. Where was I going? Brain of thought. Brain of what? What the heck's a brain of thought? I'm losing it again. Yes, world of madness. World of scope creep. Yes. Minecraft. The world out there is infinite, and so is the scope creep. Now I sound like I'm closing up an episode of the Spawn Chunks. Someone loaned that one to Pix. That one. Reminds me, I'm about 3 episodes behind on the Spawn Chunks. I should really listen to those. Come on. I love the way that I've just picked an arbitrary point to stop. It's like... And why did I suddenly decide not to keep going across? It's just like, what? Here in arbitrary land. Arbitrary land? Yeah. Arbitrary land just sounds wrong. Right. And you should have dirt. You should have dirt. You should have dirt. You should have dirt. Ooh. I don't like that. I really don't like that. That just looks wrong. That whole section is gonna need to be reshaped. It just... No. No. Ugh. Yeah, that's gonna need more work. That's annoying, because that's one of the first sections of intersection that I've done that just doesn't work. Oh well. There had to be one. It just looks completely wrong. Need to hillify that. Hillify! Here, deep in the madness, we find a Scotsman attempting to work out why. Are we digging into the mountain? Not that I'm aware of. Whoops. Not in this area. We do have plans for a... what's the word I'm looking for? A mine entrance in the northern hill slopes. And... that reminds me, I really should start working on the chess set room a bit more. So many things to build, so little time. Or should there be so many things to build, so little sanity? Hilltop behind me. This bit. Yeah, I have no intention of going into it. I think... Oh. Look. Right. That hole. Or this hole. I mean, this whole mountain was Swiss cheese. So a lot of this just needs massive amounts of reshaping. I mean, this cavern is just one of those... why? Why does this exist, Minecraft? This is natural. For values of natural. There are so many areas in here that just... they're original for some reason. I mean, this might make a nice lake if it weren't for the fact that it then drops down into this. It's a shame it's not over towards... Well, actually, we could do something with this. Where does this go? No. Nope, that's not helpful either. Minecraft, why are there so many... Why is this mountain Swiss cheese? This entire mountain is Swiss cheese. I know we had the caves and caves and caves and caves and caves update. There may be some cliffs somewhere, but we haven't encountered any. But really, why? I thought the theme of this world was madness. Is there a... Oh look! More raw Gordonite! Somebody order some Gordonite. Pre-civilization cave. Are you trying to give me more scope creep? I mean, always. In a world of pure scope creep, we find yet more reasons for me to scope creep. Let's quickly sleep so that we don't end up with more Gordonite involved in today. Are they still there? Yep. Here on the horizon we see Gordonite in its natural landscape. There's always more Gordonite. Now the interesting thing is, when we're in the city, the amount of Gordonite seems to have drops. These are quite old versions. So I updated my music library last week and pulled basically really everything that I could from my archive, which, yeah, there's now over 300, I think it's 260 tracks are now in the playlist. All from approaching Nirvana, and some going back about 10 years. Some going back further. So there's a lot to hear that you might not have heard for a while. And some of it is just straight out of what is termed the Legacy Collection, which I picked up in an ancient Kickstarter, which was like 400 tracks, including some versions that I don't know were fully released. So hopefully I haven't accidentally included those in the list. And we're out of dirt. Back down to Site B. Empty. Oh. The other reason for the great levelling. It does mean that I have a decent supply of dirt. Caldera giveth, the Caldera taketh away. Or rather, I taketh away, and then I give back to the Caldera. I'm very tempted to, but I'm not sure that they're on his copyright-free list, Raven, which is why I've always been a little bit sort of hesitant to do so. I've missed an entire layer. Dagnabbit. Oh, this is my own curated list, so I know exactly what's not in there. But the Minecraft songs, I've been very tempted to bring in, just to see if they get. Yeah. Copy. That was a close landing. How did I miss this? I mean, it's kind of a sort of fairly important section of landscape. How did I miss this? Tempted to actually do something with this cave, but equally I'm tempted to actually let's use Cheaty Cam. God, this hill, there's nothing solid in here. Look at this. There is absolutely nothing solid in the top of this hillside. There's like 5 blocks that are actual solid stone. Yeah, it holds held together with a creeper. I mean, look at it. I mean, if I actually drop it, that's just insane. There is just nothing that. This place is a creeper farm. Whoops. That'll need to be corrected. Creeper. A creeper on a ledge, oh my, creeper on a ledge, oh my. Okay. Yeah. I'd been pondering actually connecting this cavern up. I'm now pondering that there's no point. It is just literally impossible to sort out this landscape. How can you... Minecraft, why? Why? Let's just assume that we're sealing this all up. Can't just no. I mean, I feel bad about creating the Caldera in that it is quite literally just the largest hole in history that I'm creating for myself. But, yeah. There's only so much I can do to make the landscape make sense. And if Minecraft has made it so that it is quite literally Swiss cheese, there's nothing I can do to improve that. I just hope I've got things lit up enough under this section. Oh well, we'll find out. Find out soon when Scott enters the Caldera cavern and finds it full of creepers. Whoops. Coming out of a hole. Let's put those back into there so that I stop attempting to use them. And it would help if I actually was building on screen. I mean, really? Come on, Scots, you've been doing this for long enough. You should know when you're not on screen. Quite sure what that scream was. Right, let's start with this. Whoop. Out of dirt. It's bits like this where we just do this lot and then suddenly it goes from looking like a whole pile of Virtual is Where We Live. I mean, that is a very good song. I'm not even sure if not sure if that's on my list. I need to check that one. I know I've got it, because it is an awesome song. It's in the copyright-free list. One moment, caller. Let's check if I've got it. Why did that go from... Oh. You mean... Fortunately, the playlist, the entire album list, is alphabetized by song title. this is why I like having my music set up the way it is. I can definitely just pull in tracks easily. I would say it's just flexible. It's not much better or worse, it's just... It just has flexibility. Fun thing is, it's just a Raspberry Pi with a line out that's plugged into the audio mixer. Because why not? Gonna do it in the silly manner, you might as well do it in the silly manner. Because me. Yeah, exactly. It's not even a large Raspberry Pi, it's a Pi Zero. It's like one of the smallest pies possible. I think it was the first Pi Zero W. Then again, it doesn't need much power. It's basically just a glorified iPod. One thing I never did figure out how to get working properly is the hat that I'm using that provides the line out has a screen on it so that it shows you what is playing, which 90% of the time it doesn't. No, for sanity reasons, I put the music onto the micro SD card in it, Raven. So it's not even pulling from the NAS. It really is just an iPod. I tried running it off the NAS, but it became too hard. It became difficult to actually make sure that I was using only the music that I controlled. So I effectively set it up as a complete copyright-free archive, or a fair use archive. That way, I only put music in that's allowed to be played. Nope. That's probably the only bit that is probably the more surreal. That I actually deliberately run a second archive of music on my network, which is purely the music I'm allowed to play. Right. Good lord. So much hillside has suddenly appeared. I must admit, that's the thing about this section. Filling in stuff like this. Just adding in the dirt suddenly makes a massive amount of difference to how the whole area feels. It now actually feels like a hillside. Except for bits like that. Good lord. I'm burning through dirt today. That's what I never looked at. What my dirt stats were. Because this always makes such a massive difference to that as well. I wonder if that Gordonite wandered off. I'm going to leave those 2 bits there for the moment. That bit I'm not. Why did I think I had 0 in my inventory when I still had 6? Who knows? That's better. That was feeling a bit too flat. That bit, however, needs to come out. Really? Okay. Where are we and where are we doing? This area doesn't blend well. Oh god, yeah. The whole lot is really in dire need of, of treeing up. I think that when we get to the tree pass, which we've barely done on any of the Caldera yet, it's going to make such a massive difference to the whole shape of the universe. I mean, to be honest, the larger areas really need to turn into grass. I mean, look at all of this. That's a lot that has not turned into grass yet. But then again, that's an awful lot that's started turning into grass already. I really should. But then again, I'll be spending some time underneath this. Flattening it, and that tends to cause it to have enough time to grass over anyway. Oh, I'm out of dirt. I'll just throw myself down through the hole that I'm building. And up again. And up. And down, and up, and down. Surprisingly, and this is probably because I'm very, very strange, spending... Although I suspect Frauke will be one of those people who go, yeah... spending large amounts of time just flattening large sections of land on the inside of the Caldera. It's almost therapeutic, because you're just not doing anything other than just constantly digging out and flattening and You don't have to think. I mean, you do, but you don't. And as a result, it tends to, because I do that quite a bit. A, because it gets me all the resources to be able to build these sections. Spend time running a world ship. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely understand that for you, Raven, as well. And actually, I think at this level, we're not going to have the visible stone. Wow! Definitely shots fired. Let's see. Which section do I want to work on next? Because I really would like to do something like this. But the problem is, what I would like to do is redirect it over to the section where I have the waterfall. But I don't think that's going to be possible because of the complete and utter lack of hill. Aziz, light. Oh, look at this. This thing is literally held together with luck. I'll have a think about that one. Ow. Right. Yeah, this bit just looks wrong. Where am I? There. That'll do. No. Oof. Running out of stone here. Running out of time. 7:30. Goodness. Thinking to put it through, and probably a lot of both digging and filling. A lot of digging and filling. Digging and filling. I mean, I've never done any of either. True. You never said that, at least. I'm sorry, but you were just begging for that one. Let's have a step back for a second. I have an idea. I have an idea. We're all doomed. He's had an idea. Run away! Well doomed. Doomed, I tell ya. This is also going to cost me an awful lot of stone because I'm going to fill it in completely. Due to the fact that we've already started placing down layers of dirt, and thus I'm just going to need to keep filling, otherwise we're going to have a giant cavern on top of the hill, which is not what I want. I know this hillside is about as solid as Swiss cheese. Doesn't mean that's part of my goal. Right. This thing. We're going to bring it over and we're going to have a ridge line. basically just comes up through the hillside and links into that section of hill that we couldn't work out, or that we needed to unflatten. I like the way that my method of unflattening a small area is to just build even more. It's like perfect, sensible, totally make sense solution. Just add another 7 million tons of stone to my build plan. And yet, it's not the first of these ridges that we've added to this world, so it is... Holy. It is in theme. I think I just left a hole there. Yep. That's a rocket, Scots. Instant ridgeline. Not sponsored by the Ridge Wallet. Like every other flipping video you see. I love the way that my method of dealing with organics is very much sketch at high speed with stone. Sometimes. I should sleep. Gotta sleep. Oh, I like the... Yes. Yes. That's a nice feel. For something that wasn't there, like, 5 minutes ago. That definitely, I like the feel of that now. And it fits with the sort of tone that we were going for. Oh, hello, zombie in the mountain. Elephant Rock? I don't know Elephant Rock. It's not a... an area that I've encountered. really should get the area at the front sorted a bit better. I mean, this is going to suck for trying to fill it in by way of landscaping. And yet maybe it isn't. I mean, what it is going to do is cause me to suddenly run out of stone. Ah, lovely. And that was the last of the stone at Site B. I think we had some still at Site C. Thanks, 2GM. I'll have a look in a minute. Site C still has stone, I believe. Here we find more flattened out Caldera. Good guess on which chest had the stone in it. That might be too much. Actually, no, I'll take it with me. Going up. And that's my last firework for the that I have in my inventory. Here. Right. Let's see. Let's do a bit of this. And... oh, no, too far. I'd like to get some dirt into this. Which means I need one more firework, at least. Fortunately, I'm fairly sure that I have a shulker box which still has some. Let's keep 4 stacks of stone in my inventory. How do I place that facing me? Who knows? And let's take the rest of my inventory as dirt. Going up. And down. Right. Let's add a layer of dirt in places to start seeing where this is gonna fit. I quite like having a... if we get this in, it should help figure out if the shaping's going right. I can see why a lot of people like... I was about to say, is it World Edit? That that basically gives you the ability to use sort of large paint brushes in Minecraft in creative mode. Yeah, World Edit. World Edit really would make things like this so much easier, and I mean, me with world edit would be a bad thing. Can you imagine just how large the world would be? Actually, we can. I've just realised we've seen some of what me with world edit would be like. The original one Draconic Evolution reactor city was effectively world edited. Because that was just basically using Minecraft tools that were, I mean, it was yeah, it wasn't world edit, but it was damned close to it. Hey, Wally. Oh god, that one. Yeah, that one was World Painter. And that one is still on a hard drive. And makes this world look like it's just just an initial diagram. Whoops. One of these days I might go back to that one. Oh, that has really changed in tone so much with that additional bits of stone. That makes all the difference. I need to bring that further off the end, perhaps, at the cliff edge end. And there's a couple of bits I'm not happy with by way of shaping. Notably, this looks wrong. I know what I was trying to do there, but it doesn't work, so meh. Nope. There. There. No. Let's do that. Let's do that. Blend this in a bit. Now this side's not as visible. Really? I completely missed my target twice there. This shaping needs a little bit more. And less, simultaneously. And apparently I need a bed again. There we are. Okay, that made all the difference to that hillside section. I really like the way that came out. Let's just bring this up a little bit more here. This section just needs one more dirt, and that's a No, that's just rain. Typical. Oh, that's going to make Pretty's mode in about 5 minutes interesting. 'Cause, yeah, I mean, it's just rain. Typical. Oh, that's going to make Pretty's mode in about 5 minutes interesting. 'Cause, yeah, I mean, it's just rain. 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 we're going to be, at this rate, Pretty's mode is going to be with rain. Yeah, moody pretties. No. Take that one out. Add a couple of bits of dirt. I'm tempted to do this. Yeah, that's got it. Yes, that's nice. Those three in a row look weird. Let's make that. Yeah, now we've got a bit more. This bit needs something. I think this is why I'm thinking I need to do more along this section here, because it's just a little bit too flat. What the heck's with that sheep? Oh. Zombie, you stop playing with that sheep. Zombie immediately bursts into flames. I think that zombie played with that sheep too hard. Oh my. How's this look from the side? Oh, that just, yes. So it was Welsh. Absolutely. This one feels wrong. That one out, that one in. That's better. And this one needs one out there. And here. Which means taking that out. And you out. In. No. Yes. That's got it. That is... Oh, I like that. That I definitely like. And it is 5 to the hour, so that feels like a good time for me to get my normal account into somewhere safe. Let's take it over to Site B. But first, empty my inventory. That's better. That way I don't have to remember to empty my inventory later. Hello, bees! Right. Let us see how this works. Yeah, it's going to need a lot more. Yeah, you can't see it so well. Moody cam, yes. I think England mode. Yeah, that's plausible. Oh, I like that though. That has come out nicely. That huge hole in the mountain, that needs to be filled in. But allowing for the huge, ignoring the enormous sections that are incomplete, that looks really nice now. I wonder if I can sleep. Nope. Smeg it. Sometimes having admin commands just comes in handy. How's this look from here now that it's daylight? Ooh, I really like that. It's gonna need, it needs that waterfall fixing, and it needs a bit more landscaping, and well, the whole thing is going to need a foliage pass. But that really feels so much better. And how does this look from the water level? I think now that that's got some dirt on it, I like the Twin Peaks feel of that. The one in the background, just with the shadow, and how does that look without? Yeah, you lose distance. But, I mean, when you take into account something like standing here, I mean, if you happen to be arriving by river, for example, let's have it so that somebody comes down, some mythical person comes down the river. That cavern on the right needs actually caverning. Oh yeah. Given that none of that landscaping on 2/3 of that screen is natural. Oh god. 2/3 of that screenshot was none of it natural. I mean, I still love this shot. Looking between those two areas of hillside and seeing that. I really like that one. If I can get something like that for the entrance to the Caldera with the monoliths and so forth, that is going to be just my... I mean, that's my goal. I want to have, over here, I want to have something truly stunning as a you have arrived at this city viewpoint. So, a pair of monoliths either side of an entranceway here. It's gonna be my goal to make this look just ridiculous. And then I need to come up with something to go here. What I might do is, I've been looking at this and thinking I might need to move this one forward and have a pair of towers behind the monoliths with an arch between them. So we have monoliths, say, probably around about here, and just over here, so round about here perhaps, and then we have a pair of towers behind them on the actual island. Oh god, yeah. The monoliths are going to be bonkers. And the monoliths are not Caldera creation stream. They're part of the city. The Caldera around them will be Caldera creation stream, but the monoliths will be part of the city build, because I view them as being part of that element of the world. And how's that for a moody shot to end the stream? However, I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me. It has been quite a progressive evening. Large amounts of dirt and stone have been moved. And yes, I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining us this evening. Everyone who has been enjoying in chat and everyone who's been lurking in the background, you are all equally fantastic. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be moving back into the city. And since we've finished the cavern, we get to move back above ground, which will probably be, well, since we've started it, let's carry on with a house for our splooters. See what we can do with them. Either way, I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope you all have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.